defense getting set for first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Just need a few inches on third down to move the sticks on this opening drive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Quarterback will audible. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He leaves it with his back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Seminoles racing to the line in a hurry-up. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Seminoles in the hurry up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Handoff to the lone back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Ingram. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from the road.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking for room. It's Ingram. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he tacked on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry up. Rides to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
And a great job by this defense, knowing it's 3rd and short, understanding the situation, playing very balanced with their RPO, coming up, tackling the running back, forcing the 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Going to the running game. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, you know, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, if you can't score points now, if you can't get 1st downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the 1st down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now. Yeah,
and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Ingram. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Tide!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, You want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Out of the backfield, he's open. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, going up top. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting first and 20. A jet sweep pass. Still on his feet at the 40. Afterburner's coming. And the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low line drive and short kick. Looking everywhere for room to... Really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On second down, looking again to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quick release on the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, back.
And he intercepts it. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense with the scoop and score. The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Noles moving quickly to the line.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Alabama.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score, Alabama 34, Oregon State 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Get set, get set. Black 24, black 24.
He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown time! And the pummeling has started.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Iowa. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation.
He's going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. Coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Armour. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on third down for this offense. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a crease. It's Ingram. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Tide with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home. Makes a great play for a loss.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The freshman just a little too much on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On third down, he drops to throw. Release to the back. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way